Hello and welcome back to the Vanrevo server. Now today, as you can see, I've found myself a witch hut and I intend to turn this into a farm. So I'm going to get all of the drops from this, all of the redstone, glowstone, bottles, sticks, the lot. Now because I thought actually this would be quite useful as a base area. So I could set myself up a little base sort of way up there in the sky somewhere, so that I can actually go and AFK directly above this thing and get all of the drops whenever I'm not around. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. I've got all of my stuff over here. So I went and AFK'd at the string farm, got loads of string, and I've picked up myself some slime balls in this area because it's a swamp. I've just been sort of hanging around here at night, looking out for them, going out and getting them, so I've got all the slime that I need. And yeah, I'm sort of ready to get on with this. And I was actually going to make it all out of oak, because I thought that would look quite nice and quite fitting, because the actual hut itself is made out of oak. At least the uprights are. Maybe this middle bit's made out of spruce or something. That looks a bit like spruce. What's it say? Spruce. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should get some spruce and do it properly. Well, maybe next time. What I'll do for now is I'll actually make sure that I get it built up out of the oak, and then if in the future, if you guys think it's worth changing it over to the spruce, let me know and we'll have a look at doing that. But the first things first is I need to establish the bounding box of this thing. So the bounding box of the witch hut actually starts from up here. So let's get some blocks on my bar. So it starts off at the corner here, and this is over the porch. So you see this block here? This is also part of the bounding box. So you can come out one more in that direction, and then it just goes all the way back here on the roof, and try not to fall off like that. Okay, let's get back up there. So yeah, this goes from over here, it should be 9 blocks in that direction, and 7 in the other. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the top edge of the bounding box. Let's just count that out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And then it's 7 down as well. But normally you can actually fit 3 layers in here. So what I would do is I would take that front corner there, say 1, 2, that's my next layer, take that back out, and then go down another 2, and this layer right here on the floor is going to be my final layer. So the one thing that I need to check with this finally is if witches are actually spawning in there. Oh yeah, this is where I went down and did some mining, because this is where I'm going to have the drop shoot. So I just thought, oh, I'll go down there and save myself a little bit of time later. But yeah, I need to make sure that witches are actually spawning in that area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a load of blocks, just some rubbish blocks. Then I'm going to stack up to quite a high height, wait for night time, and see if I get any spawns down on this level. Now I'm the only person on the server at the moment, so I should have some pretty good spawn rates down here. Another thing to help the spawn rates is going to be to knock away this little hill, so that nothing can spawn above that point. It's quite a big hill, actually, isn't it? Oh well, I'll just get my spade at the ready. Yeah, and there's lots of animals around here, so I think this is going to make a really cool base area. So why don't I get on with that? I'll knock down what I've got there, lay out the levels, and then I'll go up and do some AFK and just see what I'm getting in terms of spawns on top of this thing. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Right, so now that I know that this is definitely going to spawn witches as I want it to, I went ahead and changed up all of the layers there to be oak slabs and oak logs going upwards like that, so it just looks a little bit like a witch hut still. Like I said, I might change these out for spruce at some point in the future, I don't know. So you saw me there crafting all of the things up as well, and I'm basically ready now to start building this thing. It looks like it's just about to turn to night. Let's see. So yeah, these are all upper half slabs so that things can spawn on this level, and at the very top there I just added a roof which is on the lower half slab, so nothing's going to spawn on top of that. And I decided that the drop chute should be on the far side there. Now that's mainly just because there's a big hill. So I decided that I'd rather have the drop chute go down that side and dig out a little bit of this side so that I can get the mechanism in. So let's sleep away the night and actually get on with building up some of this stuff now. So yeah, I've got my tripwire hooks at the ready, and I'm going to put those in first, and they're just going to go in at head height all the way across. So oops, not that one though, don't need one there. Up onto the next level, same again. I actually had to make a trip back to the base and pick up more redstone and more iron and a couple of other things because I kind of underestimated what I needed for this, as you do. So there we go, that's our tripwire hooks out. So next, let's get some string on here. Now I think I'm going to need about 300 bits of string. So let's see if I've got enough. If I don't, I'll just head over to the to the string farm and AFK for a little bit more. I'm not going to need much more though, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right ballpark in terms of quantities. So I'm just going to lay this back to maybe a little bit further back than this. Actually no, I think that'll do. That's a good place to have it. So I'm going to do that on all of the layers, and I'll be back in a moment once I've done that. Right, so that's most of the stringing that I'm going to need. It's probably going to have to go back, well, it's got a long way back to go actually, because I've got a whole mechanism to fit in here as well. So next thing is I'm going to put in the redstone blocks where I want them. So I want one there, I want one dead center, and I want one there. So that's 2, 1, 2, 1, yep, perfect. And then if I go up onto a slightly higher level, let's get this one. Now this one's going to be slightly different so that I can actually fit everything in. So let's see, that's 1, 2 there, and then miss one, then there. And this is where all the dispensers are actually going to go. So yeah, I need to sort of change this up, and I need to put a pressure plate here so that when the water comes out, the water sources don't merge and create a new water source here. So yeah, that's lots to do. So one there. So this one's going to be exactly the same as the bottom layer because I don't need to worry so much about it. I can just fit that in quite easily. So that's where the dispensers are going to go. Do I have the dispensers on me? Yeah, I do. I might as well just put those in now. Yeah, so right on top of those, just going to have a dispenser like that. And then I might as well put the stuff in between them as well. So let's see, there. So you can hear that it's getting a block update, so it's clicking. Yeah, that's perfect. And then the string's going to go over the top, so I can't actually fill in this level at all. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and repeat that on all of the levels, and I'll show you what I get. That's all of the dispensers and the redstone in place, and next up I'm actually going to put in the pistons. So this is where I want the piston to be, so I'm just going to put a dirt block behind it, basically just something rubbish that I don't mind, and then get my pistons down on my hotbar and just see if that goes in. No, wrong way. Let's jump up and do it like that. So that's exactly where I want it. And then I want another piston directly on top of that there, and I want a redstone block on top of that there. So I'm going to go around and just get these first pistons in, and then go around and show me putting in the second set of pistons. So that's all of the first set of pistons in. Now I just need to fit in the second set. Now I can't get up any further than that, so can I reach that block? Yes, I can. Brilliant. So they just need to go in there like that, and whilst I'm here I might as well put the redstone block straight on as well. So that's going to get it pretty much in place. Now let's just go down and do that on the lower levels and maybe have a little sleep because it's getting dark. So let's just get these in quickly. Right, so what this is doing is I'm going to get the other side of the tripwire hooks wired up to something over here, which is then going to power this piston, which will then unpower this one, which will unpower that, and then repower it with that one. So it's kind of like every time the tripwire hook gets tripped, this will start flowing with water. And when it stops being tripped, then it'll stop flowing with water. So it's kind of a neat little way to make sure that the witches are getting pushed off in the right direction all the time. So right, let's see, where do I need to do this? If I set this up on the bottom one here, now I want to use some nice blocks. Now what nice blocks do I have here? Maybe I've got some spruce spare that I can use. Dark oak? Not so much. Nah. Yeah, maybe I just need to use oak for now, and like I say, switch it out in the future. I really want to get this up and working, because what I'd like to do is actually trade with some people here and, you know, get a little shop going over in Spawn and, you know, make some diamonds hopefully, because this is going to be producing loads of glowstone, and glowstone isn't all that easy to come by really. You can go to the Nether, but it's kind of dangerous, and I was just thinking maybe, you know, a diamond for a stack of glowstone ain't no bad thing. So, right, let's see. So I want this to come out here and then up, is that right? Trying to remember. Yeah, that's right. So the tripwire hook goes into there. It powers this block, which then I put a bit of redstone there, and then I have another bit of redstone going in like this. So I should replace this for the proper blocks. Right, so get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So this is all going to be oak. So 1, 2, that one I don't need anymore. That one's just a helpful block whilst I was building this up, and it will be for a few more minutes. So I'm not going to take it out everywhere. So let's see, that to there. And then I want it to go to there, because that's where the last tripwire hook is. Yep, perfect. And then I want this to run all the way across on the 2 levels. So if I take that out, let's get rid of that and get some dirt in my hotbar, because that's going to be more useful. Now, yeah, that's what I want. Trying to remember how this goes. Now that's the end block, so I want one there as well. I want that there, take that out and do the same there. Right, so I need to change some of this up to normal redstone, so let's get that and just cover all of this in redstone. So the idea is that when any of the tripwire hooks get pulled, all of these trigger. So now that I've got one in there, I can just go straight across like that, and maybe even show you the bottom level in action. Yeah, all of that looks good. Let's get some tripwire hooks. Where did I put them? Yeah, there they are. Great. So I only need 9 for this level. 2, 3, 4. So that's that. Yep. Okay, let's hook this up with some string. Now, how do I get out of here? Yeah, this way. And then this level will be more or less done. And I'm going to put in the buckets absolutely last, because I want to make sure all of these are synchronized properly. And if they get desynchronized, they're easy enough to reset. It's just a little bit of a pain. You know, you don't want to be messing about with it all the time. I can't reach it. Yeah, if I just do this one and then go back outside and fill in from the outside the ones that I haven't got on the tripwire end of things. And that to there, is there one there? No, right. It's kind of difficult to see this string. So we'll know that this is in place when, yeah, it makes a click like that. Now I'm starting to think that I haven't got enough string, because I think this is further than I calculated for in terms of distance back. Then again, I calculated for about 11, so yeah, this is looking good. Right, so now if I step forward, perfect, absolutely perfect. So that's all working exactly as I expected it to, and I can get my buckets in there in a bit. I've got 10 buckets at the ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up the levels and get this organised on all of the other levels as well, so it's all the same. Right, so here goes. Right, so all of the string is in. You can hear it all clicking away like that. So this is basically working. The next thing for me to do is to go around, seal all of this up, and I need to put in a single pressure plate on the middle there. Now let's just go do that now, since I've got it on my mind. Now that pressure plate needs to go right here, so I'm going to need to break that string, put it in there, and then put the string back. You'd barely even know. And that's the only dead spot in the farm, to be honest. Nothing can spawn on that spot. But everything else in this area, they can spawn on there, no problem. Because we're using the half slabs as well everywhere that we can, that's going to help things along a bit. So I'll go along and fill in all of the sides now that we're all done with this. And we'll be back in a moment. Right, so that's all of the sides filled in. I've got a couple more jobs left to do, and then this is basically ready to test properly for the first time. Now the biggest job is going to be that I need to put in the drop chute, and that needs to be around about 32 from this floor level here, so at least 32 drop. So that's 9 by 32, that's quite a few blocks to clear. And then when I'm down there, I need to make myself a little storage area and a way to get out and various things, so that's going to take a little while. But the next thing up that I'm actually going to get done is getting the roof on this thing. So I've got a bit of a roof up there, and that's going to help block the light, but I really need to block the light down to at least 7 inside. So I'm not sure if you can see this from here. No, it's not going to show because I've got a flaming zombie over there. Let's go get it. If it survives. Just don't want it coming over here and interfering. So yeah, inside I need it to be light level 7 on the bottom floor, on each floor. So I'm going to build it out 5 from that point there. So from the top, right up there, going out 5 in that direction, and then 5 in that direction, 5 in the other direction. And that should drop the light level in that corner by 5, which should be more than enough to do the job. So yeah, I'll go get on with that. Do I have enough slabs? Well, not really. I'll make some now whilst I'm here. Yeah, let's just do that. Right, I'll go up there and get that sorted now. So there we are, that's the roof in place, and that should actually get the light level down in this back corner to below 7, which is ideal. Might take it out a little bit further. Well, I don't know. We'll see. If I've got some blocks left over and some time at the end, then I'll take it out a little bit further. But basically, that's that done. So next up is I need to dig this hole down here. And this needs to go 32 blocks. No, that's the wrong tool. 32 blocks from this level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I'll just get on with that now and we'll have a look at the end. Right, so I'm actually down here at the bottom. This is around about 32 drop. Can't see a thing up there now. Now the keen-eyed among you will actually see that my levels have gone way down. I was up at 40. Now I'm down to 1. I basically died. I went up to the top to get some stuff and got absolutely mobbed by everything. So yeah, I just thought I'd come back down here, bring the hoppers, show you this little system. I'm just running them all in one direction, so they all come into this one area. And what I'm going to do eventually is actually get some droppers to face upwards and then run it round into a little storage room here so that all the items get sorted as they go around. And yeah, maybe have a little furnace system as well and get items transported up to the top. I don't know, lots of plans for the future basically. But for now, I'm thinking this is pretty much enough. What I will do is just put in another little set of chests down here. So what have I got? Just in case, there's an overflow for now. Because I've done this before and the speed at which the items come down is just unbelievable. So yeah, let's get some light in there. There. Right. The final job is to get some water in up at the top, and then that's it, basically job done. And then we'll do a little bit of AFK and just see how it's going in terms of drops and all that kind of thing. Right, so final job, getting in some water sources. Now I think I heard some witches up here a couple of seconds ago, so let's see. Nope, nothing there. I can hear a zombie. Oh, now that is really bad news. That means that this is off by 1 somehow. It'll probably sort itself out, even if I've just got the 2 levels, but otherwise it kind of means that I need to drop this by 1 level. Okay, well, you know, no problem. We've got 2 levels working at the moment. That's going to be okay to get us going with. So let's get the water sources in and just see how it goes. Right, I'm going to build out a little platform just up here for now. This is really temporary. This is really just to give it a first test. So just put some of these bits on. Put a light at my feet. And then I'm going to go AFK for about an hour, and let's just see what we get. Okay, so I've been AFK for way less than an hour. I don't think I have much patience for doing AFK time. I'm probably better off setting up overnight and just sort of waiting for a night on it. Oh, I should be careful here because I'm getting a bit of block lag and it's very nearly killed me a couple of times when pillaring up like this. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get down there as quick as I can, go down below and have a look at what we've got in the chests at the bottom. Right, that's not much use because I forgot to put in the signs. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, so I needed to put signs in at the end so that the water didn't just flow straight down all the way across. So I need to get back in there and put the signs in. So I'm going to have absolutely nothing down there unless they somehow did something stupid. Let's go down there anyway and just sort of keep out the way of that witch for now. Oh dear. How stupid is that? Okay, let's see what the damage is. Oh, haven't got any lighting down here. Oh well, we had some stuff, that's not bad. A load of tripwire hooks, that's a shame. Right, so that's everything inside sorted out now. I've got my signs back in, fixed everything up, and now to give it a proper test, proper AFK test. I'm only going to do about 10-15 minutes or so. I just want to make sure that things are actually getting washed down in the right way. Whoops. Right, let's just dig my way up because I need to get rid of this hill anyway, so I might as well just dig straight through it. So let's just jump straight over there and go up around about 80 blocks. Right, so let's see what I got this time. Hopefully a bit better. Right, let's head straight down. Right, there's nothing on the lower layers. It sounds like on the top layer I've got a spider up there that's going to be making a mess of the whole thing, but that's kind of what I expected up there. But even if the spider's up there, it'll be stopping other things from spawning, so that's fine. So let's go down to the bottom and see what we've got. So that was about 15 minutes or so, so not a huge amount of time. Yeah, that's not bad. That's okay, isn't it? Look at that. 41 glowstone dust, plenty of sugar. I wonder why it's done it in funny orders like this, but you know, that's fine. That's okay. Oh, and I'm getting some arrows from this as well. I need some arrows. Yeah, that's looking okay, and I definitely need to make that adjustment up top to make sure that we're getting the full efficiency out of the thing. But otherwise, I'm kind of happy with that. That's good. That's really good. So anyway, guys, it has been a... Oh, look at that. You can see them coming down now. It's been a long day for me. I've lost most of my armor. I've made lots of mistakes and various things. So anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. And if you'd like to see some more of this, subscribe to the channel. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.